Yeah. Mr. Everything's the name. Came through changing the game. Doing my thing in my own lane. Every time you see me, I'm hitting them switches. Sliding through with something super vicious. Who is this? Mr. Everything's the name. Came through changing the game. Doing my thing in my own lane. Every time you see me, I'm hitting them switches. Sliding through with something super vicious. Who is this? What's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Everything, and I'm back. You know what I mean? In the cold, super cold, you feel me? Let's go ahead and get it out the way. Rain, sleet, hail, snow, or shine, nothing and no one stops the grind, no matter what. I thank everybody, you know what I'm saying, who subscribe to the channel, who like the videos, you know what I'm saying? Even if you hit the, you know, that you don't like the like button, I don't want you to hit it, but I mean, hey, you got to do what you got to do, you know what I mean? So, you know, I'm in the Lowrider because, you know what I'm saying, it's super cold today. Got some disastrous news as well. You know, the daily driver, you know what I'm saying, the alternator went out. I know it's the alternator because the battery started to go down yesterday as I was, you know, leaving the gig, you know what I mean? And then the battery light come on while you're sitting, but while you're driving, you know what I'm saying, everything is all good. So the battery took a full charge 2 times, you know what I'm saying? So the battery is good. We know that we ain't getting no charging in on the alternator side. So that's something that we gotta take care of and buy today. You know what I'm saying? So we about to get into it. We gonna mess with the sounds today on Project Lowrider. Got some more parts a few weeks ago for the Trans Am / kit, you know what I mean? So that's still coming in the works. And we about to get this bad boy fired up, man. It's super cold. Let me get this thing started up. Come on now, I know it's cold, but this baby always be good to me. Oh yeah. When you got super cold temperatures, a little bit of snow still getting up in here too. I got to seal this bad boy off. I gotta work with this top a little bit too, because even though I got a seal right around here that keeps the bulk of everything out, I still got some other issues with the way that it fits on, so a little bit gets in here, but it's all good. We about to work with the sounds. If you haven't watched all the videos thus far, maybe this is your first video, go back, look at all the videos, because early last year sometime, I had got like some new speakers, like some 15-inch speakers, and just never actually hooked them up and everything. Had some old stuff, old speakers and things, but they just wasn't gonna get it for this truck. So let's take a look back in the back real quick. We're trying to still get this thing warmed up. Hold on. When it's real cold, it take a minute for it to run on its own, but it's way better than it used to be. This bad boy, 10 minutes later, you still trying to get this thing to run. So we're gonna get her warmed up a little bit. Got enough gas in it too. We don't let these run out of the gas. Wintertime, do not want to let nothing run out of gas at all. You feel me? Got to rev it a couple times. Everything is back, man. We got a whole bunch of junk back here. Can't say junk in the trunk because it ain't no trunk, but it's a whole bunch of junk. Got, you know what I'm saying, gas can back here, coats, you know what I mean, like all kind of stuff. So hold on 1 second. Yeah, there's too much stuff back here. So what I'm finna do is I'm gonna get this bad boy cleaned up real quick, you know what I mean, and then we about to get to it.
A few moments later.
All right, everybody, Mr. Everything is back, you feel me? Back at it like a crack addict, except for no crack. But back in the whip, had to let it warm up for a little bit, cause it's real cold out here. But anyway, had to go get an alternator. It ain't gonna be here today because they ain't got it, but it'll be here tomorrow, so we can make it to work back and forth, you know? Can't do none of this stuff without going to work, you feel me? So about to take a quick look to the back. Now, here we go. Cleaned it out a little bit back here, you know what I'm saying? Got rid of some stuff that was all over. Got these 15s here, you know what I'm saying? And also got the amp, you know what I mean? One of my dogs hooked me up, you know what I'm saying? With the amp here. Class D, which is cool. I don't know how much y'all know about classes of amps and that, things like that, but as far as Class D, that's a good amp to have for a set of bigger subs, especially when you don't have any other speakers to push, anything like that. So that 2 channels is fine to hook into an amp like that. It's going to give you more of the frequency that you need just for the bass. We ain't running no extra speakers right now, and this is actually just a test run on this, so I got flimsy wire, all kinds of stuff. It ain't nothing perfect. It won't I won't get the right wires and everything I want for this whole thing until I decide to actually see what I'm working with all together, because I don't know if I want to just go ahead and rock with this box or possibly get a custom built box to where everything will be a lot cleaner and whatnot. So I really just am gonna go with the straight sound of what this deck right here sounds like as well, because I got that deck. I mean, literally, that deck is like $16 at Walmart. So it ain't gonna be big on the sound. Doesn't have a high volume or anything like that. The frequency is it's just cheap, so to speak. So we about to get into just hooking the power wire up, remote wire, all that stuff in. We just about to see how it sound real quick. Hold on. All right, everybody. I ain't finna go into too much of detail because we're not doing a full installation with this type of setup. What we're gonna do is we're literally, I'm just gonna show you. When it comes to these, you got your 12 volt, which goes to your positive, your battery. Remote, which basically hooks up to the back of your stereo. There's a blue wire. Typically it's blue. Could be a different color, but it'll say remote on it. You got your ground that hooks to the ground. You can either hook it to somewhere on the old school, like the body here, somewhere where it's pure metal. You know, a lot of people got a lot of different recommendations, but you typically want to already have these basically unscrewed to where you want them to fit, and you do not want to have everything plugged in and then plug it straight in there. You want to typically have all your wires not plugged in when you go to plug this in first. You want to hook all this stuff up first, and then you want to make it live by hooking up your power wire to your battery and making sure that your ground is connected. Once you've got them here, then you want to connect them everywhere else. So when I come back, you'll see what everything looks like. Like I say, it's not 100%. It is just a mock-up to see and to listen to the sound, see if I want to go to a different setup or not. So we back a little bit later, you know what I'm saying? Got everything snugged down, at least enough for now. Sounds is crazy, you know what I'm saying? The only thing about it is, when it comes to hooking up sound and stuff like that, nothing that I play is going to do any justice, you know what I'm saying? But this thing is hitting, you know what I mean? And even for this deck, I thought that it wasn't going to sound like nothing. And I mean, it still sounds pretty decent. I only got 2 front speakers hooked up right now. You know, I ain't got nothing else. So it's basically a little bit of the highs from the tweeters on these like 2-way speakers, and then it's all the rest of it is bass from that amp. And I mean, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's like, I mean, it's crazy. Like, you just gotta be here, like, you know what I'm saying? Who greater to listen to than yourself? You feel me? I listen to other people all the time. Man, that sounds good. Get a look at it. Wait, it's kind of dark, but there it is right there. Look at those speakers flexing. Speakers is flexing. Hey. It's nice. Real nice, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically the end of it. Wasn't too much today, you know, because I really got to get working on this car. So I'm trying to take some time to relax because I know it's going to be cold when I get ready to do my thing, you know what I'm saying? Work on this car. If you ain't listened to that album, you know what I'm saying? Listen to that album. It's on the rest of the channel, you know what I'm saying? I actually got some parts for the Trans Am 2, and I'm about to show y'all in just 1 second. Right, so, staring at that deck, we got some stab links. Ain't taking nothing out the package, just got a two stab links for the Trans Am, you know what I'm saying? Project kit. We're gonna put that on in just a minute. There it is, if you can really see it. Just to basically the end bushings that go onto the stabilizer bar. And so next time you see me, we might probably go ahead and put those stab links on, because we gonna take a minute to put that Trans Am together. I'm not finna do that overnight and, you know, sink all the money and all that into it. We finna do that with nice and slow. Next thing you gonna see the Lowrider. Gotta cut on that heat up in here. Next thing you gonna see the Lowrider is probably gonna be going to the shop, because I don't know what's, you know, why it's not going up, down, all of that, you know what I mean? So we gonna fix that, we gonna remedy that. And so I just want to say thanks for everybody who watched this video. Subscribe to the channel if you have already. Thank you kindly. We're taking a quick look, you know what I'm saying, at Project Trans Am / kit. You know, kit got to be crying right about now on the inside, you know. It ain't got no motor, no battery, so I can't hear the car crying. But if it had power, it probably would be crying right about now, you feel me? We also got to still get some footage of the snowed out Lowrider, you feel me? She's crying too, you know, but at least she's able to start up and get warm, you know what I mean? That thing is hot like a furnace, you know what I'm saying? Plenty of gasoline high used to be on the inside, but since the exhaust started coming out the back, since I repaired that, you know, it's minimal fumes on the inside, which we're gonna get even better as time goes on. So that wraps up this edition, you know what I'm saying, of the Mr. Everything video for today. So we're gonna call it a day and just relax for the rest of the eve, because, you know what I mean, it's colder than the hooker's heart outside, so we got to go in. Until next time, I'm out.